What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the first episode of viewer-submitted track designs. This one technically isn't from a viewer. It's actually from a user from the Rollercoaster Tycoon Gamers, not subreddit, Facebook group. If you would like to have your design idea featured in a video, just follow along in either the Rollercoaster Tycoon Gamers or Rollercoaster Tycoon Fan Group Facebook accounts, and potentially on Reddit in r/RCT or r/RCT videos. I will leave links to every single one of those in the description of this video. But for this one, this comes from Sasha, and she said, let's start things off with an Out and Back PTC Woody. So I'm not going to lie to you, I don't actually know what most of those words mean, or I didn't before I recorded this video. I'm not going to lie to you, as much as I love playing Rollercoaster Tycoon, I've maybe been on 4 roller coasters in my whole life, and I've been to 2 theme parks in my whole life. So I'm not like a theme park expert necessarily, so I had to actually Google what PTC Out and Back Woody was. So turns out a PTC wooden roller coaster, Out and Back wooden roller coaster, is a roller coaster that is wooden and goes out and comes back. Should have been able to figure that one out myself, but that's okay. We got it figured out. There's actually several roller coasters in the game, in the base game, that actually do that. Six Flags over Texas, I believe, has one, and there's several there's several theme parks in the game that have an Out and Back wooden roller coaster. So this was a good place to start for me, I think. It's a design I don't often make. I typically will make smaller, more compact designs when I'm building, but this is gonna be hyper realistic. This is gonna hopefully look the way roller coasters look in real life. You know, this was a lot of this was. I watched a video of a roller coaster from Cedar Point that I can't name now. It was just a video I saw of a POV, and that's sort of where this design comes from. It looked kind of like that. It was a blue wooden roller coaster. If you know the name of it, feel free to leave it in the comments below. You might know. Who knows? But mainly the design of the coaster was pretty easy. It had pretty good stats right off the bat. I think it had an intensity of around 7.5 to 8, and it had an excitement of 6, which is pretty good. I'm actually pretty happy with that. Typically, when you see these wooden roller coasters, they're more for aesthetics than they are for stats. It's not always true. Sometimes you can get some really great stats from a wooden roller coaster, but a lot of times you just want it to kind of look, the wooden style is something that looks kind of nice in a lot of theme parks. So that's what I was trying to go with here. I wasn't necessarily trying to go for amazing stats, but I really was trying to get that out and back look to it, with the small hills towards the end, that loop in the middle, and the large hills as you start the roller coaster. So there's 2 huge hills and then one loop, and then a couple of hills that lead you back to the station. So pretty simple design. Most of this video, in fact, was just terraforming and adding in foliage just to make it look a little bit more interesting. I always have to add in some scenery or something. The color scheme, a lot of wooden roller coasters are typically brown or white in my experience, so I went with a white color scheme, and I decided to make the track have like a little bit of blue on it just to kind of make it pop a little bit. And in a minute you will see what I decided to name it. I thought I'd make a big reveal for what the name would be, even though you can skip to the end and find out what it is anyway. I hope you don't, because it's a pretty good name, not gonna lie to you. I think it's a pretty solid name, and there's probably a roller coaster called this already. But yeah, so pretty much done with the scenery. As you can see, I had to I wanted to take a screenshot to save my work because I was pretty proud of it. So here's the big reveal. It's called Rolling Thunder. I thought that was a pretty solid name, and I think it looks pretty good. Double signage, just to be sure, and that's going to be pretty much it for this video. Like I said in the beginning, if you want to see your design featured in an episode of this series, just make sure to follow one of the 2 Facebook groups mentioned earlier, or r/RCT or r/RCT videos on Reddit. Thank you guys very much for watching this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.